of course, I don't have 1,000,000 or 1,000 odd subscribers. I'm lucky if I have one, or 500. So it's sort of the subject what I want to talk about is YouTubers. And I've said it many a times on videos before, but I've never really just sat and thought, let's talk about what is my aim or what is it YouTube people do, right? So what it is I started a page, but the page was for, DC and stuff like that, but I felt it wasn't getting my feelings out there. And then when things happened with the DC universe, I decided to close it until I found myself again, until I found my centre, so to speak. And I'm starting to find that now with a whole new approach like the DC Vigilante. So I stopped worrying about how many people like the page, which is DC Fan Gives Hope, which if it gets reborn again it'll be called something similar to this YouTube channel. And I couldn't just keep that aim going forever, because it wasn't me and I wasn't enjoying that. I was too obsessed with the number of people that liked the page, people that were following it, the amount of comments and the amount, and it got very obsessive, about worrying about who's going to like this article, who's going to like this, who's going to dislike that, what's this person's views, or it's not anything to do with mine, so no. And it got so bad. But then I found this YouTube thing, and I stopped, and I made it really just for myself. I really made it so I could get my thoughts and feelings out there, and that I don't need to talk about a subject. It would be up to me. And my main goal was, don't even bother thinking about how many are watching, how many likes it or dislikes it. You're just putting your feelings out there. It's like a diary sort of thing, or a blog, right? And unlike it's like a personal blog, but that it's open to people, So so when I was looking on the YouTube video forum, I noticed these YouTubers, and they're all praising that they're thanking you and stuff like that for 1,000 odd subscribers, 5,000 subscribers. We thank you, we do our best. But as I looked into it, I came up with my own ideas, and they may differ from you, and that's okay, because this is just my personal thoughts and feelings. As you know, I done a video not so long ago about HMV, about a media store, and how we're all becoming lazy, and we're just staying indoors, and we're using streaming services instead of going to the town, going to the city centre, getting outside, meeting people, buying stuff that you could actually touch and feel and take home. And rather than do all that and be kind of sociable, we're staying in. So what is our other sociable media, which is either Facebook, YouTube or Twitter, and we've become obsessed with the amount of likes or whatnot a post we get. But for me, I think if we change that around and do something where you can talk to people who are interested but don't care if nobody ever listens or nobody ever watches you, it's out there. It can be found now, and less worry about, and this is the thing as well, because we're not going out and meeting other people with different views and everything else, we get obsessed about what that person thinks, and that you'll look for people with a similar or similar point of view, and then you hate with a vengeance, and you write comments and you troll. No, that's not right. I mean, what's happened to society when we can no longer just go out, see a movie, hate it, love it, decide it, and then go home and forget about it, and that movie then comes to a thing of a past. You either loved it or you hate it. But now these movies live on because we spend our time either loving it or hating it or debating about it. We find out what happened in the back, in the background, and it becomes obsessive again. So, and so when I look at these YouTubers and the people with, and this is my idea how you get like a big YouTube audience. Basically, you get a subject that you know about, and then you talk about it, and you constantly just talk. But then when you get that one video that has so many thousands of views, right, so you make another one. Then you notice that the other videos of your other topics ain't doing as well. So you stay on that because you become obsessed with all these viewers on that topic. So it can be, and I've noticed that with my own, but it's getting that right article, that right headline or something. Then it comes with the tags, right? So you put so many tags, so your video appears everywhere. Now, if you ever get the chance, I don't know what it's like from your end of the scope, but if you ever have a look at my videos, the majority of tags you would see for any video was maybe 2 or 3 or something like that, not many on one, and that's just because I didn't manage to fit it in my title, and I wanted to make sure that people knew this is what I'm talking about, because sometimes a title can be, it cannot be anything, it could be a video about Batman, but you put up something that doesn't even say Batman in the title, and you might not have a clue that it's got Batman. So that. But I've seen YouTubers and they've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tags. So that's other ways of getting people involved. But I find that the people that have thousands of subscribers believe that their word is the law, and other people that comment on it and people that follow this person then gets more heated because whatever he says, it's got to gel in with each comment he makes. Are you with me so far? So a guy with 1,000 odd comments, and I spoke to somebody before about his view on a film, and then he threw his subscription people on it. I says, who are you to talk to me? I've got so many subscribers. I went, well, that's good for you, but that doesn't mean, for me, that doesn't mean all those subscribers share your views, right? They've subscribed to your channel, but on that certain topic, they might not agree with you. But they'll stick with you because, hoping to wait until you make that video about the topic and why they joined you in the first place. So it all goes to the head, and then it all becomes about money and what do you make money from YouTubes? Do you make this and that? So it's for me, it's a sad sort of society that we live in, where instead of going out, we are constantly on our phones, and my partner just joined Facebook maybe last year or two, and she was one of the last things to join. She's hardly ever off the phone, and we're getting obsessed now. Well, we have to get a point across for everybody in the world to listen to us. That's the sad thing. We get into a stage where everybody needs to listen to us and share our views. You've got to listen to me because my one, and then we care what these YouTubers think about the movie or a film or something that we're passionate about. And why? We never did before. So maybe it's actually a good thing not to have so many subscribers. Maybe it's because, and I like to think I'm different, because most of my videos I try, it's either what's going on in my head, and I may contradict myself. A couple of times I may make a good video about a Snyder Cut, then the next video I might go, bugger, maybe we should just do it without it. So you could contradict yourself, but that's being honest. That's somebody changing their mind about something. But a lot of YouTubers won't change their mind. It doesn't matter how many comments you make, because they got so many views for having that thought, for thinking that way. They're not suddenly going to go around, for instance, there's some people talking about the state of Star Wars, and if you followed me, you know my idea about Star Wars, the fact that they ruined the chances of Star Wars. They killed off the original Star Wars characters far too quickly to trying to push their agenda on us. But I'm not going to try and delve into that too many times, and I don't care if this video gets like 3 views and well that topic gets 40 or 50 or 60 or 100 or 1,000. I'm not going to, it's up to me if I ever go back to it, but I'm not going to get obsessed about who sees my videos or what they think about it. But there's people out there that need that, and I just like to feel that I'm just speaking honestly, and that you guys can maybe change my opinion about something. You can change, and I will change, and it'll be come over. It'll more believable because I'm not doing it for any other reason. The fact that you guys out there have either calmed me down and made me see sense, but these YouTubers, as I say, they'll stick to that gun. They will go, I hate this film is bad because this and that. And the reason why they're saying it, because they get more attention that way. It's either clickbait or the fact that they get more views and everything else. And it's just sad that we've become so wrapped up in our internet media. And there's no wonder we can easily go to war now with manipulation through the internet and social media, and we don't actually go out. I think it's a risk to racism, and it's a risk to homophobia and everything else, or immigrants or anything like that, because we're only tuning in to people with similar ideals. And if we got rid of social media, we got rid of the news and actually went out to the world and talked more to each other, and care less what somebody says on the internet. But let me know what you guys think if you wish, if you want to. And here's another thing: a lot of people say, give us a thumbs up, make a comment down the box. I hate that. And I try not to say it, but I end up saying it sometimes because I don't know how to end it, or because I'm coming across that I'm interested in you. But all these people that make YouTubes that have got 1,000 odd subscribers, do you honestly believe they will sit down and read every single comment? You would go nuts. You'll go the way I did when I created the page, and I tried to protect it from trolls and stuff like that. So these people just getting the points out, but it's control points, because all they're interested in is getting the ratings up and getting the viewers up. It's like those messiahs. Come listen to me, come listen. No, don't listen to him, he's talking rubbish. Oh, wait a minute, he's talking about that. I'll talk about that. And I think he would like somebody to say that. I'll say it to get, and that's how it goes. So you like or you comment or you dislike, it's up to you. I've seen so many videos where they have so many views, right? They have so many views in the video, but like only 1 or 2 comments, or like 90 comments when 1,000 people have watched it, and then there's only like 42 likes and 2 dislikes. That doesn't really give you an opinion of what those other 100 odd people are. So it's not that. So that brings me back to my earlier point, which it means they're not as good or as knowledgeable as you guys and girls are. It's just people that feel the need to everyone to listen to them. So I'm just going to, my new catchphrase, without the like, subscribe, and there's another one, subscribe. If you like the button, subscribe and all that stuff. Why? You should subscribe to a person that basically could say, that could really piss you off in the next video. You know? Maybe there should be more personal blogs like this. I don't know. But so here's my catchphrase, and I'll work on it, right? So that's my truth. DC Vigilante out. How was that?